Listen up. Before we begin this masterpiece, we're all current or former law enforcement officers. We've seen our share of humanity. But if you came here thinking we give a shit about your feelings, you are sadly mistaken. So if you're a snowflake, we'll give you just a minute to turn this mother off, all right? Now, for the non-pussified. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. The only place where you'll find unfiltered, unedited, and raw discussions about law enforcement, crime, and everything in between. We love discussing the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre stories involving cops and criminals. So get ready for some raw comedy blended with our unapologetic opinions. We're diving deep into the headlines, breaking down the latest news about our brothers and sisters in blue and the criminals they deal with. You'll be laughing 1 minute and shaking your head the next. It's funny and maddening all at the same time, just like the world of law enforcement. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. And here are your hosts, the Iceman, with co-hosts Holstera and Freebird.
Welcome, everybody. Got a little few-minute late start going on. How you doing, Tim? I see you over there, Holstera. You got to wait until I get to the main screen so I can add you in.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're late.
You got to be on time.
When you're late like that, if I would have started exactly on time,
He's in timeout.
Holstera wouldn't even have been here because
He's in timeout.
Yep.
Timeout screen. Can't hear you.
We can hear you.
You can hear me.
Yep.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Skittles and whiskey.
Okay.
Skittles
and whiskey.
Somebody was late.
Yeah. Hell no, man. I went out to smoke a cigarette in a fucking sweater and about fucking died and ran back in the house, grabbed my Snuggie. And,
it can't be that damn cold. Ain't that fucking cold.
It's cold. It's at least as cold as it is there. Y'all getting that damn northern blast still?
Oh, I got a blast for you. Bunch of white stuff.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Good afternoon, Timmy. Good afternoon, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly. I hope everybody's been having a good week. We are a little chillier down south than we usually are.
Freebird.
Hey, Stacy. So,
about time you're at Freebird.
I ordered this off of the podcast website.
You didn't order nothing.
What's that? What's that website again, Holster?
Hey, Aaron. Aaron's here. Said Holster is a pussy.
It's in the link below.
Oh, look who it is. Hey, how you doing, Billy? We missed you on the last two. We went live on Christmas night, New Year's Eve.
Yeah, no, I had to see it live on Facebook.
You couldn't have made it anyway. You're too busy.
You didn't have it.
I was like, God damn, the Iceman is alive. But they didn't even tell me.
Because you wouldn't be able to come anyway because of your social agenda.
He could have phone called in and did a FaceTime from the
Outlaw George.
Carlton.
Yeah, I could have FaceTimed in. I could have did, whatever.
You think? You could have remoted in?
I could have remoted him from the social event.
Well, I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. We're going to get the housekeeping out the way. If anybody wants to get any cool merch, like a T-shirt or something, you go to either the Etsy store or...
Believe it or not, I'm actually wearing my Holstera shirt. Fuck it.
Yeah,
or you can go to the website, motorcopchronicles.com, click on the merch link, and go pick you up some merch. If you want a great cigar, you can go to mypatriotcigar.com. Use promo code MotorCop15, get 15% off your order. If you want more Motor Cop, you can go to join the Patreon. Got videos, extra episodes, all kind of shit on there.
It used to be on there.
Yeah, they are because somebody can't afford $3 a month. But
I was. Then I got kicked off.
No, you didn't get kicked off. You stopped paying.
You kicked yourself off.
You stopped paying. You and I don't allow squatters.
That's not what happened, man.
So if you do that, appreciate it. If you don't worry about it. Understand times are tight still. Speaking of our Patreons, we're gonna shout them out. We got our newest full crew member, CHP Road Dog. We got our hang around Miss Stacy McClendon. We got the rest of crew members, Kelly Meyer. We get Mr. Jared Nitrous, Motor Cop for Life. We got Mr. William Gibo. We got Dan Carlson with Burley Boards. Go check out.
I think he commented on your.
Yeah, you gotta go check out them Burley Boards.
Viper Striker.
And you can slap bad guys upside the head if they're breaking into your house with the Burley Boards. You can spank your badass kids, or you can bring it to
thank old mama.
You can bring it to naughty time in the bedroom, and with the wifey. We got T-Bird. We got Mr. Hoppy Hoppison. We got Mr. Blake Walker. AA Round I had to say it podcast. We got Mr. Z Palmer. We got JoJo, our favorite Australian girl. We got Miss Kaylee Norris and Tasha A. from Great State of Washington.
I missed her during the holidays, man, when she was on.
Sailor George says, before the show starts, he wants our thoughts on the Detroit Lions winning their second NFC North championship.
Don't give a fuck about Detroit.
George, personally, I don't watch professional football. Haven't in many years, because since they did that, I know they don't kneel no more, but I never forgave them. I just don't watch it.
Me either. They can fucking suck it. But
congratulations to them. Good for them. But
the only thing ever great that Detroit did was have Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders is the baddest sumbitch there is.
So
Emmitt Smith can't even hold his jockstrap. And he left before he broke Jim Brown's record.
I didn't know Jim Brown played professional football.
Yeah.
And
not the Jim Brown we know.
I'm saying now he works for the coroner's office. I'm like, it's kind of a downturn there for him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe he prefers it.
So, anywho, we're going to start off these stories here. This first story here is...
That's yours.
Why are you
it is mine. Is about a K-9 that was murdered. What's up, James? I'm going to just start out with a little short video on it, then we'll talk about it. This K-9 got murdered, though, and it pisses me off.
Why you got videos? I didn't have no videos.
Because
somebody living in the patrol car.
As deputies are honoring one of their canines that was shot and killed in the line of duty this week, a procession for the police dog held earlier today as the search for a suspect continues.
Oh, boy, he's fine as shit.
News 19's Shelley Garzone.
This is real life. These are real emotions. These are people who are suffering. Now, our Deputy Ware is suffering. His family, his kids are suffering. That dog was part of their family. And it's just been snatched away from him for no reason whatsoever.
Friday, the Richland County Sheriff's Department, along with several other law enforcement agencies, honored the life of K-9 Bumi, who was shot and killed in the line of duty.
It is a war out there that we're engaged in just about every day and every night. Our canines are very active. We have 2 on duty all the time.
Where was this at?
They're involved in chases.
Richland County.
Apprehending bad guys.
State of South Carolina, looks like.
The bad side of it.
The Sheriff's Department says this all began when deputies spotted a stolen car around 2:30 in the morning on Parkland Road on Monday. When they attempted to pull the car over, it failed to stop, leading to a chase.
No shit.
Eventually, deputies used stop sticks to deflate the tires in the Greenview community. The stolen vehicle wrecked on Alita Street and Wilkes Road. Investigators say a 16-year-old suspect stayed in the car while 2 other suspects took off running. K-9 deputy handler Alan Ware and K-9 Bumi chased after the suspects. Investigators say K-9 Bumi was shot several times by a 13-year-old suspect who was charged with Bumi's
fucking
death.
13.
Now the search is on for 17-year-old
fucking
Damian
shitbag.
Brown, who investigators say was driving the stolen vehicle. He faces several charges, including accessory before the fact. The Sheriff's Department...
All right, so We hear that with 13-year-old. All these stupid fuckers were in a stolen car. Of course, they ran. The dog said, and they shot and killed this dog. Let me explain something to you. These are a bunch of piece of shit. The reason I put this story out is this sheriff here is implicated. Not implicated, but put into effect. He got this. I guess he got this law or something passed. Let me see exactly what they call it. But anyway, he must have been listening to the podcast or something. Because what he has done, let me pull the pictures up. Of course,
the fucking parents.
We have the poor K-9 here, gave his life doing his job.
Still pretty too.
Anyway, he did. You see this bitch right here? This cunt. I used the C word. I'm gonna say it again. This cunt right here. This is Shamika Williams.
Shamika.
34 years old. She's the mother of the 13-year-old.
Piece of shit.
She got her ass charged with accessory after the fact of a felony after her 13-year-old son pled guilty. He's already pled guilty of shooting the K-9 last month. He said Williams assisted in hiding her son, acting as a getaway driver after he shot and killed his dog early morning December 23rd. This bitch knew her son has committed felonies, so she has been charged. This bitch needs to rot in jail. This little fucking piece of shit little thug wannabe needs to be locked up until he's like 60. We'll let him out for a couple years and then he can die. Okay? Because to me, he committed murder because that's a police officer. So, they did catch all of them all together now. We have this piece of shit right here. Look at him and his little thugs. His little thug one big guy. I think this is the
shit little thugs.
This little 13-year-old. And then
fucking piece of shit.
You got this piece of shit up here.
But I'm wondering something. Do you think this guy is going to get more than 10 years?
I don't know.
No, shit, no. He's going to be.
Then you got this piece of shit. Then you got the other piece of shit over there. Okay? These are all three pieces of shit with the cunt in the middle. Okay? They murdered. They shot at the cops too. They got charged with first degree attempted murder with the firearm, aggravated battery.
Why ain't they shot? Ain't none of these little fucking thugs shot.
I have no idea why. I don't know why they walked away. They should have got ventilated. So anyway, I'm glad that this bitch got, because so many times these piece of shit moms don't get fucking charged. Throw this bitch in jail. Sew her pussy up where she can't, when she gets out, she can't make any more little thug piece of shit kids, because that's what she's doing. She's infecting the world with her fucked up DNA, okay?
You going to be bored, Billy, if so?
So just sew it up. Sew her vagina up and just leave it where she can pee. That's it. That's all she needs, because she don't need to be spitting out no more little nasty kids out of there, okay? So, So fuck that. Like I said, well, you're right, Kelly. Kelly's saying it's probably going to get slapped on.
He's going to be in juvenile 5 years, and he's out when he's 18.
I just wanted to bring up that 10-year thing because this story I got later is fucking.
So anyway, I got all this. Fuck these people. I hate every one of them. I hope when they do die, they go to burn in hell and get ass fucked by Satan with his devil dick shooting fire sperm up their asshole, burning their colon out. So that's what I hope. Yeah, I'm informed tonight. I'm sorry.
That was pretty descriptive.
I'm informed. Oh,
and roll right off.
And what made me remember is Roy Peters is here. We forgot, Billy. You didn't remind me. We got to do our R&R corner. So let's do that before Holstera does his story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to Roy's Did You Know Corner, where Roy will let us know something that is totally useless, and we will have information living in our minds, rent-free for no good reason at all. So shut the fuck up and listen to what Roy has to tell us. Did you know that the German part of German chocolate cake comes from an American man, not a European country? Specifically, it's named after Sam German, who in 1852 created the formula for a mild dark baking chocolate bar for Baker's Chocolate Company, which was subsequently named Baker's German's Sweet Chocolate. Fast forward to June 13th, 1957. the Dallas Morning Star published the recipe for the cake, invented and submitted by a reader identified as Mrs. George Clay, according to What's Cooking America. Remember that dogs are not supposed to eat chocolate, no matter how much they beg for it. Roy out.
Well, I did not know that German chocolate had nothing to do with German. Now we know.
Yeah, I thought it came from Germany too. That's funny shit.
So now we know German chocolate has nothing to do with Germany. It just happened to be somebody's
German chocolate now.
Somebody's last name. And of course, Roy P., who is also in the chat. You know, we've been setting him up with some of them jailhouse shorties, and let's see.
That was not the first. That was not the first story.
Let's see what happened on his last date. You know, because they haven't been going too good. I mean, I'm hoping his asshole has recovered from the butt plug and the peppermint sticks. But let's see how this next one went.
He had peppermint on the butt plug.
No, the second one stuck peppermints up his butt. When he farted, he felt many. Anyway. These are the shorties for this week.
Number 3 ain't gonna look like that.
Shorty, goddamn, there's some fine ass on this.
Got himself a profile on dateinmate.com. You see several shorties that he can afford. Fun is not too high. Gonna show him with fun money.
I'm picking number 3.
Roy P. at the big house.
Well, we got number 1. She got arrested for possession of cocaine and some other stuff. Number 2
like a biker bitch.
She got arrested for some street racing. And number 3 with them DSLs she got right there. She was trying to buy some weed and stuff, conspiracy for Schedule 1 narcotics, stuff like that.
Is that still
she got number 1? She's number 1 honorable mention.
I'm picking. I'm gonna pick number 2 because
3.
You picking 3?
Yeah.
See, Roy wants look. Even Roy wants number 2. See that?
Yeah, but he can't have 2 because he'll scare the fuck out of her. He actually needs number 1. That's number 1 can handle him.
Tim says number 1. So we'll end up having to see. Well, Roy did call in and leave a message letting us know how last week's date went. Let's see what he had to say about it.
I've been looking for love in all the wrong places. I know y'all are just trying to help, and I really thank everyone, but please do better. The prison shorty from last week, well, she was some kind of pretty and sexy. I took her out to eat at an expensive restaurant. Long John Silver's told her to get what she wanted. She did get the most expensive thing there. It was like $16.99. I was like, damn, girl. She told me she left her purse in my car and asked for my keys to go get it. So I gave them to her. Well, she was gone for like half an hour, and I went to look for her, make sure she was not hurt or something. I am a gentleman like that, you know. Well, she was gone, and no, she was not kidnapped or anything. She stole my car. I reported it stolen, and I hope I get it back. It is a sweet pimp daddy ride. So if any of y'all see a shinny black PT Cruiser with 22-inch gold rims and custom flames painted on it, please let me know. Thanks for trying to find me, love.
So, if anybody sees Roy's custom painted black PT Cruiser with flames on it with 22-inch gold rims, y'all let him know because right now he's on a bicycle. So at least he wasn't anally violated this time. She just stole his car after eating the most expensive thing at Long John Silver.
Anally violated his second date.
Both of them, first 2. I mean, both of them got him. First one used the butt plug on him. The second one just stuck peppermint candy canes up his butt. I'm sure the emergency room was happy they didn't have to see him this week. So I don't know. Stacy says that sounds like a fun date to her. I'm gonna put a red flag. All you get, you just got a red flag there, Stacy. That sounds like fun. Was it the first 2 sound fun? So yeah, it's red flagged on you. I don't know why. What's his face picture still up there? Let's pull him down. I want to look at him. Yeah, poor Roy. But anyway, that's the jailhouse shorties. He'll find love one of these days. Yes, the Roy's stabbing wagon. His little pimped out PT Cruiser with custom flames on it. Oh, you want to bring one of those to Freebird swinger parties? Okay, you ready, Colster? You just sitting there.
Yeah.
Can't hear you.
Hey.
We don't hear nothing. Look.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear us now? We're like a bad Verizon commercial. You can hear us, but we can't hear you.
Can you hear us?
So you're just sucking over there, like.
Oh, moving on. And
you said you had muted himself.
We're going. Moving on to over in Texas. We've got Cypress, Texas, where we got a deputy that pulled some shit bag over. You lost your turn.
Hold on, I'm trying to get them back here.
Oh.
Let me try to get them back. Let's see.
And go.
And go. It says that now we have no camera on him. He's just like gone.
So apparently we had a deputy pull some dipshit over that had a felony warrant, and along with drugs and guns, he had a big ass snake in the car. So big old slithering python was part of the traffic stop. Now I don't know if that's something that went into evidence or they had to call the damn animal control for the big fucker. They probably just let him go if he was in Florida. That's something that should be in the Everglades.
Here's pictures of the snakes. There's 3 of them.
Yeah. They was all slithering around.
Yeah, 3. They were pretty snakes. And then here's the dumbass that had the snakes. And he also had this gun and stuff in the car with him. Let's try him again. See if we can get him in here. Hold on. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Barely.
We got you. But anyway, he had these 3 snakes, this gun, and if you have a picture of a fucked up, I don't know what the hell that is on his neck. Is it a fucked up looking monkey?
That's a monkey.
Is it a fucking teddy bear or what?
That's a monkey.
He's got 3 teardrops and a heart. I bet you this motherfucker ain't killed nobody.
He killed a bug when he's in jail.
Yeah.
I bet you it was I bet you that motherfucker was killed a cricket.
I bet you he fucking killed some schlongs in his throat.
Cricket killer.
Was he down here in Florida? Because the pythons, you kill them. Trade them into the damn.
I wonder. I'd love to see the body cam from the cop that found the snake. I bet you that fucker freaked the hell out. I would love to see that. I would have tried to keep. There's some very good looking snakes. They look healthy too. So
not fair boots.
Yeah. Well, no, not the boots. You can be killing them poor snakes. Anyway, you want to jump into your?
Oh, y'all don't have Florida problems.
You want to jump into your story?
Hell yeah! So this one actually comes from a friend of ours. A Missouri officer, a motorcycle officer, bust a driver for going 170 mile per hour.
107, not 70.
Well, fuck it. I made it more entertaining. 107 mile per hour on the highway while playing video games. So this stupid son of a bitch was doing like 107 in wasn't it like a 65?
That or 55. Let's see.
Yeah, regardless, it was a good fucking spread. And he was hauling ass. Turns out the dude didn't even have a driver's license. But as soon as he was approached, he says, "I apologize. I was not paying attention. I was playing video games." So needless to say, this young man has a notice to appear, and he's going to be probably never receiving a driver's license for the rest of his fucking life.
You
after
think?
This one? Yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
We're live, so to let you know. This, if we just called the man that made this traffic stop that we're talking about, because Holster's, I think, making shit up on your story over here.
Probably. It sounds like him.
Because first he had him doing 170.
Yeah, my bike doesn't go that fast.
Well, he pulled over once he saw you.
This guy just freely admitted that he was playing.
I can't find out.
Yeah, so I had just left a car versus pedestrian. Some dumb dick on one of them bird scooters got smacked by a car. And I just cleared that. I got on the interstate, and it's a 65 mile an hour zone. And I hadn't gone a mile down the interstate. My rear antenna is throwing a conniption fit. And it says 107. So I'm like, that's got to be an echo. So I switch it back. Immediately, it's 107. I look in my mirror. Here comes the son of a bitch up on my left side. And he gets about 30 feet behind me. and realizes who I am.
He's like, oh shit, there's a police.
He went from 107 to 90 to 80 to 70 to 60 in about 100 feet. So I whip in behind him and pull him over. I figured he was going to run, but he stopped. And so I walk up there. I'm like, what the fuck? He goes, I'm sorry, man. I'm on my way to pick up my buddy from Amazon, which we have an Amazon warehouse in town there. And I said, okay, your buddy worth 107 miles an hour. He goes, well, I didn't even know you were there. I was too busy playing one of my video games. I go, what?
Right?
You're playing video games at 107 miles a fucking hour?
So what video, did he say what video game was he playing?
No.
Was he playing? Was it a NASCAR game or?
That's what I thought. But
was it Miss Pac-Man?
Fuck, I don't know. But
Donkey Kong.
So of course, I asked him for his license. I ain't got one. I'm suspended. Of course you are. What are you suspended for? Traffic tickets. There's a fucking shock.
You'll never get that
So
back.
needless to say, he and I had a nice time on the side of the road. He got a lot of paperwork and a couple invitations for the judge.
I'm surprised you didn't arrest him and tow his shit.
Well, so I have the judgment too. I was working a wolf pack for aggressive driving and DUI, and our policy's kind of restrictive on us taking people in on traffic only offenses. So I figured I'd cut him roadside and see him down the road and move on with the wolf pack.
And you did.
Technically, yes, I could have arrested him. But
on the traffic.
At the end of the day, our judge is only going to put a $200 bond on him. So,
and you did make the police one page.
Oh yeah. I didn't think that traffic stop was going to get the feedback
traction.
Yeah. Just another day in the Clay Como, baby.
Yeah, I mean, it's not every day a guy's just sorry.
I mean,
I've
stopped people for faster doing stupider stuff. That never makes
they wasn't playing a video game.
No, true.
So, well, you lucky Billy G didn't come by. He said he was doing 160 in a 1971 Firebird back in 1987, and he was doing that yesterday because he traveled back to the future in his Firebird.
Well, tell him to come by tomorrow afternoon. I'll be looking for him.
We got Jeremy Thompson over there in the chat. Look at the old box.
Old box.
Over there. Well, I appreciate you telling us your story firsthand since Volstaire's making shit up on it.
No problem. I'll try to get on the national news for you again.
All right. We'll holler at you soon.
See ya.
So, see, we didn't know we were friends with, like, famous people, did you? So,
hell, he's been a co-host before.
Yes. Been a guest, all kind of stuff. He had actually sent me that, and I was like, then I was looking, and I was like, and I said, this was you. And I said, you're on Police One. He's like, damn, it was just a traffic stop. So this next one here, this is a messed up ass story here. Better judgment. This y'all don't have this story because I accidentally did the dog one twice, so I went and found me one. I'm gonna play a video. This story, I'm pretty sure these cops should have used way better judgment because there's sometimes you just need to pay attention a little more, something like that. Because we're just gonna watch it. This is no, he's not high. He's he's probably just sleepy. He's always sleepy. So we're gonna jump over to the video. We'll watch the video and then we're gonna talk about it.
One of their K-9s that was shot and killed.
Well, we done seen this
case we exposed just a couple months ago.
During our record-breaking heat wave this summer, officers held this man down on the asphalt with the skin melting and peeling away from his body. ABC 15 Chief Investigator Dave Biscopine broke that story, and tonight Dave's back with exclusive details about that man's plan to sue the city, and a warning, parts of this story are graphic and difficult to watch.
Now, if you didn't see our original investigation, we revealed that man wasn't even the person that police were looking for. And now he wants the city to pay for his, quote, disfigured body and traumatized mind. How much? Well, it's a lot. And we'll tell you just how much in just a moment.
He's going to get it, too.
This is Michael Kenyon, and this video shows the permanent scars that are now left across his chest, his arms, and his legs. They're the same images included in this new 10-page settlement demand that his lawyers just filed against Phoenix. And it says if the city doesn't settle for more than $15 million, they will sue.
The Phoenix police are demonstrating an utter disregard for human life.
We interviewed Michael and his attorneys for our story back in October.
Sitting next to me
Phoenix police
is a
don't
young
do
man
anything.
whose skin has been burned to the 3rd degree because it was cooked on asphalt.
You feel like they cooked him on the asphalt?
Oh, they did. There's no doubt.
No, they didn't.
It happened on July 6th, a 114-degree
Ain't
day.
nobody said,
Michael
"I'm gonna
was
cook you,
walking
bitch."
to a gas station when officers stopped him.
This is Arizona, so we know it gets hot. The thing is, let's just finish watching and we'll talk about it. But we're going to watch. This is off surveillance, so I don't think they did it on purpose, but they should have been a little more
aware.
Yes.
Now, records show he had an outstanding warrant, but Michael claims he didn't know he had one. And Phoenix has since admitted these officers didn't know it either. They were looking for someone else. And so far, Michael has not been charged for anything that happened on that day. Here's how Michael previously described what happened.
And then they told me like instantly in a like a mean hostile voice that they were saying like, you're being detained. And I said, but I'm on the phone. What did I do? Like, I didn't do anything. Please explain to me. And they're like, why are you getting antsy? Why are you seem like you're nervous? And I said, I'm not. I'm just, you scared me. Like you told me I'm being detained and I didn't do anything. Can you at least explain to me? I want to sit down. Let me sit down. Like, look, I'm not trying to run. And I sat down on the back of some random person's truck tail.
I saw that, yeah. About 15 seconds later, Michael stands. The video shows them struggling for about 30 seconds. Then more.
When he stands, it looks like he was trying to resist or something a little bit. So that's his bad. You know, even if they're, like I said time and time again, even if the cops are wrong, don't resist, don't fight. Just go peacefully, because you're going to lose this part of it right here.
Yeah, place to fight inside of a courtroom, because on the street you will end up dead.
Well, I don't know about that.
Officers run up and take him down.
They said, give me your arm, stop resisting. And I think that's when like 5 people were on me, and I'm just screaming for help. And I
understand when these people scream for help, there ain't many other people gonna what you think they're gonna bum rush the cops and stuff like that.
No, especially, I mean, like, I hate to be that guy, but
just say it.
They're arresting a white guy.
I was gonna say, just say it. You're a white ginger dude. You're a white ginger dude hollering for help, and a bunch of white cops on you. There ain't nobody coming to help you, buddy. Sorry,
you're fucked.
You'd be lucky if anybody even videos it. But let's go on.
Like, I'm scared. I'm thinking like this is like the moment when George Floyd was literally.
Oh God! Please let it go, Elsa. Elsa, let it go.
Let
it go.
From gingers to
George getting George Floyd. Yeah.
He told us he thought of George Floyd because they were kneeling on his back and neck, in addition to the pavement.
They're not on his neck. You see this cop's knee right here? It's in the proper position. It's on on his shoulder. It's on his shoulder and stuff like that. It's not on his neck. So it might feel like it, but that's proper restraint position.
His body.
This is it. This is all. This is me. I guess this is where I'm going to stay at. And
this is the end. You mean?
Yeah, this is the end.
Michael spent more than 4 minutes on the blacktop.
Oh.
Now, from what I'm seeing, they got him up as soon as they got him cuffed. So he must have been resisting the whole time. So I'm assuming anyway, but
before getting handcuffed, then picked up and dragged to the police car.
He was
said
dragged?
his skin was already bubbling and peeling away.
Can you describe
the pain? Like, how bad was it?
Like a sunburn.
Like going through hell in Hades, I guess you'd say. It's like feels like
what's this crackhead doing now?
In the settlement demand, Michael Kenyon's attorneys blame Phoenix PD's deficient training, unconstitutional practices, and violent culture.
Now, I do love how these lawyers always like all police departments have deficient training when something happens.
Every scenario.
Okay, unconstitutional practice. They got a right to stop and talk. He had a warrant. The problem is he resisted. He shouldn't have resisted. If he'd have just said, "All right, dude, here, put his hands behind his back, bring me to jail. We'll figure it out there." And he did have a warrant. We'll figure it out there. But when he did go start resisting, that's where the issue came in. I mean, so.
Writing, quote, "There is little doubt due to a lack of training and supervision. Indeed, through 1,147 pages of operation orders, there does not appear to be a single word guiding officers about the severe risk of injury posed by holding subjects against pavement. Michael Kenyon spent a month hospitalized. He needs more rehab, therapy, and surgery. Jesus. But during our interview, he said the first days were the worst.
We just screaming at the top of my lungs, like wishing it was over, you know what I mean?
At least it wasn't on your face.
I wouldn't wish it
Take a little bit right here.
Take a second.
Right there.
And you say you wouldn't wish it on your worst enemy?
No.
3 years, I thought, Billy.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Now back to his $15,530,000 settlement demand. This is how his attorneys came up with the number.
Yeah,
Michael is 30 years old. At an average life expectancy, he should live another 42 years. That is 15,330 days. We are confident that not a single one of you would choose to live in Michael's disfigured body and traumatized mind for $1,000 a day. And we are confident a jury would agree that this is a modest sum
IED
for what the Phoenix Police
$1,000 a day. This motherfucker would never make $1,000 a day working a day in his life.
Yeah, Ginger.
He's not handicapped. He can still work. Now, pain and suffering, yeah, but 15 mil? Come on now. That's a lawyer trying to pad his own pocket. The cop
way out west out there, it's a bunch of liberals and shit, and I can tell you from being in Phoenix that the cops don't do shit unless you're smoking a cigarette. So all of a sudden they want to write you a fucking ticket.
I mean,
I'll write you a ticket. The Iceman will write you a ticket.
I mean, that's some pretty bad burns, but I don't think they did anything maliciously. I don't think they held them down to burn them on purpose.
Yeah, but how many times did somebody tase somebody because they were running away and they fall and crack their head and get fucking $5 million? So it is what it is.
We'll see. He's going to get some money. He's going to get a lot of money. I don't think he deserves $15 million, but he'll probably get it. So anyway, I thought that was interesting when I seen that serious burns from blacktop like that. That was crazy.
Well, that is Arizona.
Yeah.
That shit's hot in the sun.
Yeah. I'm going to go Narcan Freebird just a minute.
No. Freebird's good.
All right. Let's go on back to Holstera. And
what number are we on?
We're on number 5. And this dumbass over here.
No, because 5 is not a story. This goes back to the mom. You never sent me another story.
No, 5 is a story.
5 is a story. It's about the carjacking.
That is
self-driving.
Yeah, it's a carjacking story.
Oh, we're just jumping over. No, because you gave me.
Well, no, he fucked up and he did get the K-9 the first story, and that was not his first story. His first story was some other fucking story, and he did the K-9 one first. Number 1 was the police chief. They're all sick of something. I don't know.
That's the K-9 story.
Oh, well, it shows K-9 is number.
That's where I just did this one because I put the K-9 one down twice.
Oh, Iceman fucked up. God almighty.
So horrible.
Write that down.
But you got the LAPD story. Did you not read it?
Me?
No.
Holstera, he ain't read shit. He never.
Shit. LAPD man tries to carjack self-driving Waymo taxi, is quickly arrested, which doesn't do any favors for the guy that was trapped in a Waymo for 30 fucking minutes driving in a circle trying to get out of it. They just had that happen too. Video from the scene shows officers approaching the Waymo vehicle with ballistic shields before opening the door and removing the man. Yeah, I'm assuming they just shut the fucking car off.
Whammo.
Oh, look at there's a button. Read more. Which, anyway, self-driving autonomous taxi cab. Instead of having a real driver, we're aware of that.
It'll make me fall asleep here.
Yeah. They completed 5 million rides. And regardless, this son of a bitch tried to steal the fucking car. And then they just approached it and removed him forcefully with ballistic shields because, LAPD.
What's the matter with his lips ain't moving. There's done. Turn into a ventriloquist?
What happened?
His lips ain't moving.
You're looking at a different screen. I was looking at something. I do have a video on this.
Oh yeah, now you are.
The Whammo car. This freaking, I think they said he was drunk or something. It's Whammo.
Just a couple months ago.
The car was drunk.
Waymo cars around town. Most make it to their destination with no problem, but not this morning when LAPD arrested a man who tried to hijack one of the vehicles. And it's not the first time. KCAL's Gio and Signaris live now in downtown LA with more. Gio?
Oh, shit.
Juan, good evening to you. Just behind us at this intersection is where that latest incident happened.
I thought they said his name was Gino or something. I thought
Mario.
It said Gino.
It's Mario.
No, it's not. He does have a bad widow's peak. I thought it was Eddie Monster or something at first.
Waymo telling us tonight that
Look at that widow's peak right there. It's like he could play on the monsters easy. Hey, buddy.
are actually wrapped up pretty swiftly, and that safety is paramount to them as a company. But with this evolving and growing technology,
the homeless dude in the background back
say
here
is worth keeping an eye on if you're a writer. Video from early Thursday morning shows LAPD officers are...
This dude is like, he's like, why am I in this stack? This fucking stupid. Look.
Yeah, that dude right there.
This guy right here, like number 4. Look, I'm going to watch him walk, and he's like, why I got to do this shit? Watch him.
Video from early Thursday morning shows LAPD officers approaching a Waymo vehicle while a man is sitting in the front seat. According to the LAPD, at around 12:30 a.m., police responded near the intersection of 5th and Hill Streets.
I'm sure glad they had
an unidentified man who...
Yeah, that the guy ran in front of.
Right?
You saw that tactical thing there? Watch right here.
Love it.
Watch. All right, this guy should go all the way up first right here.
Right.
This guy runs the front. Let's see if he even moves his gun and at least has proper gun control, and it doesn't.
I don't think he knew he was going to pass him, so I don't think so.
No, he went down with it. He did. At least he did do that. This guy should not unless they were communicating, should not have done that. So that's just bad. This guy here is like, if you look at him, he's just like, hey, what y'all doing up there? Y'all need some help? Does he got any Skittles in that car?
I can't. Oh, I see old boy now. Like, he was a little dark. He was a little dark for the dark background. Now I see him.
Look at a big bubble light on that Whammo car.
Yeah, boy.
So, but anyway,
Whammo.
You got to be an idiot to fucking.
Well, what did they think was going to happen?
I don't know. I guess he just wanted to drive.
Down. They should have just drove it to the police department.
Yeah, that's what because they got somebody in there that could just punch some shit in. Just bring them to the police department.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'd have done.
But they wanted to play that one dude. That one dude has been wanting to play with that shield since they gave it to him. Don't lie.
No, he borrowed that.
You think he borrowed it?
He borrowed that shit.
If it was his, it would have actually fit him properly and been like not a fucking window one.
Did you see the way he carried it? That ain't his.
This next one, we're going to Philadelphia with Freeburg. Did you read that story?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
West Philadelphia?
No, it just says Philadelphia.
Kind of looks like a real special movie if you look at it.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Apparently, there's a new program they're trying to implement for these dumbass little pieces of shit. Juveniles to keep them out of the juvenile system, and they're talking about what is it? First-time offenses. They're not going to arrest minors for certain first-time offenses.
Basically, over there in Philadelphia, it sounds like you're going to have to damn near kill somebody before they put you in fucking jail. Let's see.
This is liberal
Most
California.
make it to their destination with no problem, but
youth offenders for minor low-level crime.
Watch, they give the 3 tiers here. They think this is going to be good. This isn't going to do nothing. This is actually going to, these little fuckers going to do more shit. But when they find out, they don't even got to worry about being in the jail.
Well, instead, those kids will now be entered into a new diversion program. And CBS News Philadelphia reporter.
Diversion program.
Because diversion programs work so fucking good.
Well, yeah.
I'm being sarcastic.
Commissioner Mike Cram says the change would impact a little over.
This guy's like, yeah, I'm ready to retire.
He ain't no DEI
I'm fucking
hire.
He's ready to retire.
He just ain't no DEI hire. He's just a relative hire.
Yeah, this guy's like, I wish they'd give me my blackjack.
He
back.
like friends with the chief's uncle that second removed type shit.
1% of the arrests Philly police made in 2023. But it's not about letting kids off the hook.
Yeah, it is.
Carjackings, you're getting locked up, right? You know, that's not changing. The shooting, the homicides, the robberies and all, that doesn't change.
Instead, Graham says they've separated offenses into 3 tiers. The first tier is the lowest level crimes, things like disorderly conduct. Officers will release those kids, and Graham says they'll be referred to optional community programs. The second tier involves crimes like retail theft and vandalism. In these cases, Graham says officers will drive the kids home.
So for shoplifting and stuff, they get a ride home or brought to the curfew center, and they have to have a mandatory referral to the program. So you don't think these little fuckers are going to be stealing every fucking thing, okay?
Yep.
And there will be a mandatory referral to those programs. The highest tier is mostly reserved for 10 to 12-year-olds and more.
Now, if you're 10 or 12 years old and you steal a car or you break into somebody's house and burglarize it, you're going to go to the Juvenile Assessment Center, and then they'll make a decision on diversion or a youth service office. So,
wait a minute. Now, let's have a real talk about this. Do you honestly think that I think this could actually be an improvement, because in certain fucking states, a 10 or 12-year-old's fucking R&R to the fucking parents.
I think if it wasn't, I don't know how Philadelphia's gun rules are. I think, like, if somebody breaks into your house, no matter how old they are, you fucking blast them and, like, send them into the great unknown, and they'll never burglarize anybody ever again. That's what you should do.
I understand.
You know, if you shoot this 12-year-old with some buckshot in your living room and his gut splatter on your wall, he will never do that shit again.
Fact. I want to know why they stole Dale Earnhardt's fucking logo for Philadelphia.
I don't know.
He was not.
But anyway, I think this is a stupid fucking program. It's not going to work. All it's going to do is encourage these little bastards to break more laws.
Yeah, because they're not held. They're not held accountable for shit. Everybody wants to treat them with their little white gloves. Like,
yeah, but to be fair, in Louisiana, Dirty, if a fucking 10-year-old steals a car in Louisiana, how much jail time is he doing?
Nothing. Because a couple of age is 10, and that's, I don't know if that's right at 10.
It's 10, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, honestly, a lot of these little fuckers are getting younger.
I know.
When I was a kid, it was common for a 15 to 16-year-old.
You can see the trend.
9, 10.
You can see the trend, and our stupid fucking lawmakers think 17 needs to be a juvenile.
But no, they just changed ours to 17 as a grown-up again.
They changed it back?
Yeah. Oh. You ain't been paying attention.
Oh. What was it, 17 instead of 16?
I've been a little preoccupied.
Changed it to 16, but they've got the crime went up, so they changed it back to 17.
17, well, they bumped 17 down to a juvenile, and then they're like, oh shit, everybody 13, 14 been creating this shit.
Yeah.
So like, well, no, sorry, we messed up. Let's go back.
So this
Stacey's 100% right. That ginger has fair skin, so
this
it's not even the same. So maybe they'll have a policy just for gingers.
You're just saying that? That was like half an hour ago.
Why that got to do with the story we're talking about now?
They don't. I want to see Dirty talk about this.
This next one,
security guard.
The security guard. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking, but anyway, he was chasing some suspect. Let me look at it. But he was chasing a suspect that was on one of these electric bicycles.
Yeah.
And
oh, you skipped me, you fucker.
Well, I didn't skip you.
Yeah.
You just did yours. Philadelphia.
No, our next coming stories.
I didn't skip you. You got one. A Senate. Anyway, this
I'm out.
At a town hall meeting, they brought up the body cam. This happened on December 20th. Anyway, this security guard was chasing this guy from a store. I guess he had stole something or something. His personal black SUV that he had outfitted with police-style lights, like in the grill and tail lights and stuff. That was on an e-bike.
Was it yellow? On an e-bike?
Yeah, the guy was on an e-bike he was chasing. Anyway, we're going to watch some video. The guy, he was chasing this dude. He was in like a SUV. He's chasing this fucking bad guy down the sidewalk and shit. He ends up running over civilians and all kind of shit. Hits the guy on the bike, I don't know if he's trying to hide him or what.
Craig, top flight.
He's trying to like put the guy in his SUV or something. The bike and stuff wouldn't fit. But anyway, the cops show up, and then we'll talk about what happens there. Since I got some of the video, I shortened it up because it's fucking long as shit. What?
You got videos for everything.
Yeah, I do have videos for
low-level crimes.
Well, instead, those kids will now be entered into a new diversion program. And CBS News Philadelphia.
We're going to go right here. The first video is him. It's from a store surveillance. It's store surveillance and watch. This is going to be him. It's no sound. So the audio people, the guy's chasing the guy on the e-bike. He's on the sidewalk on the edge. On the SUV, watch. You can see the people. He hits people. They hit the ground. I mean, watch. I mean, it's this fucking dude's like out of control. Look. He just plowed over this lady right here. Just got look. He's just running over people and shit. Hit another person, and then he hits the person on the e-bike in the back tire.
Thank God he had lights. That way, everybody got out of his way.
Well, not everybody. He hit like 3 people. See, here's where he runs over.
Didn't get out of his way.
Well, that was the guy on the e-bike. The security guy gets out.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
He gets out and he grabs the guy.
Now he's got a free e-bike.
And then he does all this. Well, next video up here is the
police.
The police showing up. I don't know. They talk about it forever. So we're going to fast forward past that shit. And then this is them arriving on scene. The thing I thought of, we'll see if you think the same thing. But they're showing up on scene. He's got a rifle.
Hey, Peter, don't move. What, the security guard does?
No. The security does have weapons, but this is the cop. The cops have their rifle. He's got his hands up. Bad guy got his hands up. The security guard with his hoodie on got his hands up. He's moving around. All right, y'all heard that?
What the fuck was that?
The hell was that?
Yeah. First thing I'm thinking, I'm like,
oh, that dude fired his own pistol?
No, that's what I was thinking. Then I'm thinking, when these cops just fired by accident or something? That sounds like a fucking gunshot, right? It's not a gunshot. There's some kind of this device that shoots this bolo string out of it. They shot at him trying to. He wasn't even running, but they shot. It sounds like a gunshot. I would be thinking somebody's shooting at me at this point. So they shot this thing at him. Of course, it didn't work, but I thought it was a gunshot. But it's not.
The dude's just standing there. What?
So my thing is, maybe he thinks they shot at him or something.
Maybe,
okay,
there was another one he just fired off.
Well, oh no, they freaking ventilate this dude. We have like 5 shots after he's on the ground.
Oh, holy shit.
Okay.
Don't send paramedics. He's breathing out his ass right now.
Yeah. So this is
he's breathing through the hole that's in his ass and not his asshole.
See, it'll show where he see, that's this thing. This bolo thing. I thought it was a damn gun. It's some bolo thing. Of course it didn't work. So I thought it was a gunshot.
So what they got the guns doing?
Why did they come at him? Yeah, right.
Why they got the guns doing?
Because he is armed. This guy has I guess what is this? One of them taser guns or something? Some other guy?
Is that a beanbag?
And this is not. But right here he does. You see, he comes around with a gun in his hand. Of course, I think the guy might have thought he got shot at. That they shot at him already or something with that other thing. Yes, but indeed. Anyway, he raises his pistol up. They drop him.
It's all over.
Yeah, it's all over.
Fight with the cops on the side of the road, folks.
So anyway, I look like
Freebird with the feds.
Some of the security guards do have a hard job. Sometimes they got to remember.
I wish you was my bodyguard.
They got to remember that that they're not police, and don't point your gun at the cops or you're going to get shot. So I don't know we'll never know what this guy was thinking now because he's dead. So yeah, it was just fucked up.
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
So next we're going to some Holstera's favorite thing is some marijuana.
Mary Jane.
So I don't know where the fuck Montgomery County, MD. Where the hell is that? Minnesota.
MD is not Minnesota, I don't think, is it?
What the fuck? I mean, it stands for medical doctor.
No,
but I mean, I don't know what MD as a state is. Somebody could help us. Regardless,
that's Maryland.
Maryland.
Okay, so up in Maryland, the police department has always had, like a lot of departments around the United States, they have a zero drug policy, and they say that for their agency has a lot of vacancies, 166 openings coming up due to the retirements and stuff like that. So they've decided they're trying to move forward with going from 3 years without using marijuana to 3 months. I honestly, you know my opinion. It's that I believe all police officers should smoke weed. It would probably solve a lot more fucking problems.
On duty?
But besides that, no, not on duty. On their time off.
You got to be more specific.
Jack Daniels.
You got to be more specific.
Instead of downing fucking alcohol all the time. You know, I think that they should be allowed to utilize marijuana while they're off duty. But regardless, this place is saying that they think they should lower it to at least 3 months without use. Whatever. All I ever told them when I was getting a damn job is, yeah, I smoked it. Got hired.
But you smoked this in past tense, but that could have been 30 minutes before you went into the job interview.
It could have been, yeah. And they didn't ask, has it been more than 3 years? I would have fucking been like, I don't know. Hell, I was only 17 when I got started. But regardless, so a lot more of these vacancies will be filled.
A bunch of weed heads.
I don't, I don't think, obviously not. You got to be 3 months without it.
I thought Hostel was going to be a sheriff. That way we could all smoke on duty.
Next, we're going on the Freebird. He's going to talk about a Senate bill.
Oh, I got some fucking. I ain't got no video for
no
this
video
shit.
For this. No.
Apparently, 6 minutes before a committee hearing on this past Monday night, there was an amendment on the House bill for the police to confiscate guns in orders of protection cases. Which I agree with that. I mean,
they already fucking do.
Yeah, but here they do.
They're doing it different now. Before, people had to voluntarily.
You ain't Kings no more, Dorothy. They had where was it? It don't even say where this was at.
It's in Illinois.
Oh.
They have to, before you got, like here, you have to voluntarily do it. Now, with this bill, it's saying that the police will go to your house and physically remove all of your weapons. Because before, it's like,
how they going to keep track of that shit? They don't know what you got.
You could give your guns to your.
Yeah. Let me give it to. Hey! The police is coming. They call me. My neighbor. Can you hide this at your house?
I'm just saying. Before
I ain't got no guns, sir.
Yeah, but they'll sit your ass in a courtroom and fucking put you behind bars and just be like, yeah, you're either gonna fucking tell us where they are.
They let their little shit bags run the country. So they ain't gonna put you behind bars for this. You just apologize. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to.
It's gonna put a lot.
Someone's gonna tell you. Okay, well, let's let him go. Let's let him go.
You're going to get a lot of fucking people that are like, ooh, I'm going to go fuck this
No,
guy
this is going to be, this is going to put a lot more work on understaffed police departments, especially in some of these smaller departments and stuff like that.
Well, when people start popping off and blasting all the cops that are coming to take their guns,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, this is not a good idea to go show up to take your guns, because not down here in the South. Anyway.
No. Well, we're going
to. You ain't going to be showing up taking my gun.
We're going to Bogalusa next.
Hey, I want that. I'm from Bogalusa. I'm not surprised you didn't give me this story.
Well, I didn't.
Yeah, apparently. Whose story is this?
It's my story. You see this man right here? He was the
mayor.
The mayor of Bogalusa. Okay, and he was one of these defund the police fucking politicians, all right?
Wonder why.
Well, now we know why he wants to defund the police so bad. Because he's a fucking raging criminal. That's why. He has gotten arrested for charges for solicitation of prostitution, and he's been selling drugs. That's why he don't want. That's why he don't want any cops around.
I didn't know there was prostitution in Bogalusa.
Well, they don't know more because the pimp daddy mayor ain't there no more. So, or whatever.
That's my family. I still got a bunch of family there.
Is that your uncle?
No, that ain't my uncle.
Mayor Tyrone Tron.
My cousin used to be police chief. Yeah.
Is he the one that started the prostitution?
No, I don't think so.
He looks like he could be your uncle.
He passed. I can't ask him, so he passed away.
We're gonna have to get a Ouija board, I guess, and find out.
I have to ask his wife.
He got arrested for solicitation of prostitutes, for purchasing illegal drugs in Washington Parish. He additionally was booked into the parish jail.
He was helping the prostitutes.
He had for unauthorized use of a movable, illegal term in Louisiana first initial taking of someone's personal property without their consent.
He didn't get hit with a malfeasance?
Not yet.
I'm sure he will.
Oh, they got him for selling drugs too, and he was just
he got somebody set him up.
Oh no, he's a dirtbag.
He kicked a fucking hornet's nest.
He's a dirtbag. He's a defund the police.
Yes, indeed. Some drug runner he done pissed some drug runner off and said, "We fixing to fuck you, boy."
So fuck this dude,
boy.
So fuck him. But he's already out on bond, of course. So.
Oh yeah, they did that in the middle of the night.
Yeah. So anyway, let's get out of Bogalusa.
I do have a lot of family still there, though.
You know what I said? Takes you straight to Florida, which is it's completely.
What's wrong with your microphone? Sounds like you're like 300 miles away.
Sounds like your head's in your ass.
Can you hear me?
No,
we can hear you. You just sound like 100 miles away. Like another microphone is working.
Click your heels together 3 times, Dorothy.
Was that it?
Nope.
No.
I don't know where the fuck it would be. Anyway, all right. So, Florida TikToker basically decided he was going to go hauling ass on TikTok over. He's going 150 mile an hour, and he was telling people to guess for $25. If you could guess the right mile an hour, he would give you $25 while he was driving at a high rate of speed. So he basically hit a vehicle, killed 6 individuals at 151 miles an hour, and they have pleaded him out pretty damn much. He was facing 90 years in jail. He's 17 years old. He's now 20, and he's only facing, let me scroll down here because this is fucking extremely absurd. I know it's a bunch of probation. Where the hell did it go? Do you remember what it was? It was only like,
I think he got 12 years or something like that. I got a video on it. Let's pop this video in and see.
Fucking sick.
It's
a whole family.
Now, why he got a video? I get fucked on this, man.
With a former Arapahoe County Sheriff deputy who just resigned.
The department began. That's not the video. Stand by. What video was supposed to be? 7. So here we go.
Yeah, so he's only got to do 800 hours of community service.
I'm Jim Grimes.
And a revocation of his license for 3 years. Well, fuck, he'll be in jail until his fucking license is, reinstated.
He killed 6 people.
Man will soon be headed to prison after his reckless driving turned deadly.
Noah Galley accepted a plea agreement today for causing a traffic crash that took the lives of 6 people in 2022.
CBS 12's Al Pefley was in the courtroom today when that deal was accepted. He joins us live outside the Palm Beach County Courthouse tonight with the latest details. Hi, Al.
They were begging for no time.
Hi, Jim. Noah Galley was 17 years old when he rear-ended an SUV at high speed, killing 6 people inside. Had he gone to trial and been convicted, he could have received up to 90 years in prison, but instead, under the terms of his plea agreement, he will only serve a fraction of that.
Noah, what do you have to say now to the victims' relatives?
We're not going to make any comments, Mr. Pelfrey. Thank you.
Why is this a fair way to wrap up this case? He could have gotten 90 years in prison. He's getting 12 and a half.
Noah Galley, now 20 years old, said nothing as he left the courtroom after agreeing to a plea deal that carries 12 and a half years in prison, followed by 7 years probation.
See,
3 years ago, in January of...
I mean, that's not even apples to apples on this bullshit.
No. This is wealth. That's exactly what this is. This is fucking gross.
Well, they said some of the family didn't even want him to go to trial. I'm like, what? I'd want this fucker. I'd want this fucker to rot. What state is this in?
Florida. This is right down the road from me down here in West Palm.
Well, Delray Beach?
Like where Trump lived. Yeah. It's fucking crazy. Well, this is just wealth. That's what that is.
Well,
had it been my kid or your kid, they'd been fucking in prison for life.
I tell you what, though, as young as he is, when he comes out, I'm sure he ain't gonna have his butthole's not gonna be shaped like it was when he went in.
No, he looks like fucking Justin Bieber. You know damn well Diddy's
none of that goes on in prison.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get fucked in the ass.
That don't happen.
Did you see that video of the judge telling the guy he's gonna get fucked in prison for the rest of his life?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens in prison.
So you think his asshole's gonna be reshaped in 12 years?
I think
no,
it will
buddy,
be.
it's gonna be an Audi by the time they're done with it.
Yeah, because he sure looked purty.
This next story,
he's skinny purty.
This last story here is just, I couldn't believe this shit. Of course, it's across the pond, but
is this mine?
Yes,
I got the last one.
Yes,
I'm bringing up the rear.
Yeah,
apparently, I don't know how this shit happened. And fuck, it's got to be New York.
No, it's like in England or something.
Oh, okay.
Same thing.
It just said New York Post, so it must be who reported it. So apparently this dumbass bought a razor at the store and claimed that it was faulty. Now, I wouldn't be taking my picture like this because you're a fucking idiot.
Well,
if you can't shave your face without cutting yourself, because the first stroke you make, you're not. So apparently this dumbass, he cut both sides of his face. So then one of the blades were loose, and he cut both sides of his face. Well, goddamn, after you make the first stroke, you ought to know the shit's fucked up if it is.
Well, you see, the problem is, you see that thing he's got around his neck?
The little gay scarf?
That's one of them scarves where he's supporting hummus.
Hummus? Or he's supporting, he's catching his little boyfriend's load in his little scarf.
So he probably likes to partake of the cock.
Yeah,
I would guess.
That's what I'm saying. That's a little load catcher.
So, but anyway, here's he's bleeding to death, y'all. Look at it, bleeding to fucking death.
That is not. So he said he did it on both sides of it. It was on both sides of it.
Look at this little scratch he had on his face. Okay, so he sues the razor company.
Yeah, and gets awarded $6,000.
$6,000 for scratch for fucking cutting himself because he can't shave right.
But you cut one side. Obviously, you cut one side and you know your shit's fucked up. Why are you gonna try to cut the other side?
Because he's a hummus supporter.
He's like, oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna sue this. Let me cut my other side.
Like I said, when I saw him with this fucking shit,
it's one of the biggest razor companies. It's the article said.
No way.
Yeah, it's a world's biggest razor giants. Wilkinson Sword.
I bet you this guy likes to take the sword.
Yeah. Well,
he likes the sword. He likes the sword when he bends over.
You said hummus or
yes,
Hamas.
It's hummus.
You said hummus or Hamas
with crackers, and then you use a hummus.
Yeah, this little piece of shit rag he's got around his neck, that's what all those fucking hummus supporters.
That's a little gay catcher.
Yeah, so that's his cum rag right there. Yeah, from when he's in the middle of a bukkake film, and he's trying not to drown on all the sperm.
That was the word of the day. I said, Iceman, you cannot use. I bet you can't use the word bukkake in a sentence.
I just did. I used the word bukkake in a sentence.
Look, you guys are people on here. Look, some of the chicks listening might not know what bukkake is.
Well, just if you don't know what bukkake is,
then you let us know, and we'll help you out.
Just we've been having issues. We've been on.
Y'all don't know. Host there said he would show y'all. We would show you what.
All y'all gotta do is just sit in a circle.
Yeah. Roy P can tell you what it feels like.
Yeah, with his hands up. He's catching everything with his hands instead of his face.
Everybody will come.
Roy needs the little collar. They put that little collar on, like the little dog collar. No, not shot collar. Little dog collar, little funnel on his neck. That way you can catch everything.
Yeah. So this fucktard right here, he's just a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I mean, We all know that if you start shaving and it fucking cuts you,
don't
like
do the other. Don't do the other side.
We have to vote on hot nuts. I'm voting for Razor Man for hot nuts.
Look at that notebook, y'all. You didn't never got to see that before.
Nope.
I have.
Razor Man. Who you voting for?
Who, me?
Razor Man.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Razor Man.
Razor Man. Who y'all voting for? Y'all voting for
Stacey?
Razor Man?
Who you vote for, Stacey?
I mean, like, I've cut myself,
She's
but
still
I've never
stuck on
gouged my
gingers.
face.
She might not be on. I've been in. I looked. We've been in and out. For some reason, Facebook is been messed up connecting, and these other ones, and
they don't like us no more.
LinkedIn's having issues. I don't know what the problem is. So that's why X has been in and out. So that's why the numbers been jumping around. So it is what
Everybody's
it is.
preparing for Mexico
So
and Canada.
it might be. I don't know. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure the Razor guy's gonna get it. So we're gonna jump.
Well, right
over
now
here.
he's 3 for 3. Yeah, 3 for 3.
So we're gonna jump over here to Razor guy.
What a fucking dumbass. Hot nut, your mom should have swallowed you.
Swallowed him.
Fucking hot nut, a true fucktard. Hot nut, your dad would be disappointed if you knew who he was. Hot nut of the week. Who does that? Your
There he
brain
is.
is made of nuts. You must have eaten Danny cum cakes to be a hot nut like you. Shit, you such a hot nut. I think you have birdseed on your face. Free bird, stop nutting on them. Holstera, put that up.
On him.
I said no, you can't nut on them. Damn bots, don't do that. You nasty fuckers.
This might be our first
excited as you can see.
European to get the hot nut.
Do better, hot nut. You fucking
This might be history.
hot nut. Your mom shoot us.
Well, only a fucking European
You are a
can shave one
fucking
side
hot
of their
nut.
face
A
and
true
gouge the
fucktard.
other side to make it match.
A true
Well, see,
fucktard.
what's happening in
A true
California
fucktard.
is all the rich
Hot nut, your dad would be disappointed if you knew who he was. Hot nut of the week.
What are you talking about, Billy? What the fuck's going on in California? It's on fire.
That's all.
It's on fire. God trying to burn California off the map.
It's on fire. California's on fire. Unfortunately, some people
I mean, at least
have
in New
lost their
Orleans,
lives.
they wash it away every couple years.
You know, T-Bird's son's out there. They got evacuated.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, we care about him.
Well,
and
that-
we have
that's-
Natasha out there. And
No, Natasha is not in California.
who is it?
She's in Washington.
No, we got somebody in Cali.
Well, that CHP Road Dog's in California.
Oh, you know he's.
Where's Hoppy at tonight? Hey,
He's
Hoppy.
probably parking on the shoulder somewhere, laughing at you right now.
Yep.
That's what I think.
It's all right.
He sent me a picture of him breaking off Viper Striker boots off of trucks for you.
I had one try to roll it, then he broke the top of the boot.
Yeah, we're trying. See, I wasn't there. That's why he tried to roll on.
I try to tell him, quit putting just two on. Put boot every fucking tire, every one. Then you're less likely to try to roll 4 tires. Because when you get out and see a sea of yellow, you're like, oh fuck, I can't do nothing. He broke the top of it.
So, but anyway,
But how does that work? You guys make them pay for the whole fucking thing, or
Yeah. So what happened was what had happened was he said he tried to tell me that the worker that I got tried to tell him to roll it back and forth. Well, she had to get one boot off, so she told him to move up just a little bit. Well, he had done roll the boot all the way over to the other side of the tire, and it broke the top of the plate. So when we took everything off, we told him he had to pay for it, and he said, "Fuck you, I ain't paying for nothing else." And he paid for the boots. We took them off, and then we were arguing with him, and he had to pay for the other device because the damn boots are $600 a piece. He said, "I ain't paying for shit." Right. So I said, "Well, here, we're gonna fuck you because I'm gonna reboot your ass," which we did. We threw another set of boots on him, and I said, "Now you can fucking sit here, or I can tow your ass, or you're going to pay for this other boot." So he had to pay for a second set of boots to get them off because he had to hurry up and leave and go pick his load up. So I made him pay for a second set of boots to pay for my damn boot. Otherwise, he tried to give me $100. Tried to give me $100. He said, "Hey, I give you $100. I give you $100." I said, "No."
He was Chinese.
No, $100 don't make you holler.
He was Chinese.
No. He was Arab. He was Arab with a fucking Osama bin Laden beard.
Well, we haven't. I've only gotten. I had that one issue with that redneck.
Yeah, I know, Billy. I tried paying 24 boots at $600 a piece.
I had that one issue with that redneck, that redhead. Remember, I told him to hurry up and go home because his sister was waiting for him to fuck her.
Hold him against the asphalt.
You had Snoop Dogg.
I had Snoop Dogg.
You had Snoop Dogg.
And I had
Snoop Dogg.
I had the inbred redneck.
Oh yeah.
That inbred redneck says, I was like, man, fuck you. I said, he's like, I'm leaving. I said, well, hurry up. Your sister's at home waiting for your fucking inbred ass to go fuck her again. And then I had Snoop Dogg come across. This dude looked exactly like Snoop Dogg. He come across the parking lot at me. Motherfucker, fuck this, fuck you. And I squared up on him.
Boy, that boy was motherfucking Iceman. And Iceman said, well, fuck me. No, he said, fuck you. And it was
that motherfucker changed his attitude quick.
His eyes was he had natural bug eyes.
He said, oh, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to that other driver.
Fucking Iceman said, you talking to the other driver like this? He said, he don't even know you. You just motherfucking me.
I'm like, fuck you. I said, fuck me, fuck you, motherfucker. I squared up.
It's been a great night, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Get your shit working.
No shit, right?
Yeah.
All right, I love every one of you guys.
Bye.
Fantastic.
Peace out.
Everybody, sorry we had issues back and forth on the sites, of course. Till next time, hopefully everything works better. It's hit and miss, you know.
My hair messed up?
No, your hair's fine. Y'all stay safe.
Hope y'all were entertained at your laughs. If you were offended, fuck off. The crew hopes to see you back next week. Same time, same place, bring a friend to foe. We are the lions, kings of the jungle. We don't take no shit. Were you offended by the podcast? Too much cursing, not PC enough. Well, fuck your feelings.